Have you ever felt weighed down by the negativity that others bring into your life? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to absorb and carry the burdens handed to us by those around us. But what if I told you that there are certain things you should never accept from anyone? Inspired by Zen and Buddhist wisdom, today's video will explore 6 things you should never receive from anyone. These principles, rooted in ancient teachings, can transform your emotional landscape and lead you towards a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Stay tuned as we delve deep into these timeless pieces of advice. Negative energy is pervasive and can easily seep into our lives if we allow it. According to Buddhist teachings, we are deeply influenced by our surroundings and the energies we interact with. It's crucial to create a personal boundary that protects you from absorbing negative vibes. Imagine a peaceful river, its water clear and serene. When negative energy like pollution enters, it disturbs the balance, making the water murky. Similarly, when we let others' negativity affect us, it clouds our minds and disrupts our inner peace. To guard against negative energy, practice mindfulness and meditation. These techniques help you recognize and repel negative influences, allowing you to maintain a calm and balanced state of mind. Mindfulness and meditation are not just practices, but powerful tools to create an inner sanctuary. Through regular meditation, you can train your mind to recognize negative energy and prevent it from taking root in your thoughts. Consider the story of a Buddhist monk who lived near a noisy marketplace. Despite the constant commotion, he remained serene and unaffected. When asked how he maintained his peace, he replied, "I have learned to silence my mind amidst the noise." This story illustrates that it's not the external noise, but our internal reaction to it that disturbs our peace. Create a positive environment. Fill your surroundings with positive energy. Use uplifting music, keep your living space clean, and display items that bring you joy. Set boundaries. Politely distance yourself from consistently negative individuals. You can still care for them, but it's important to protect your own well-being. Engage in uplifting activities. Spend time doing things that make you happy and relaxed, such as reading, walking in nature, or engaging in a hobby. Unsolicited criticism can be harmful, especially when it comes from those who do not understand your journey. In Buddhism, there's a strong emphasis on right speech, which advocates for communication that is truthful, beneficial, and kind. Consider a young sapling striving to grow. Harsh winds and storms can stunt its growth or even uproot it. Similarly, unsolicited criticism can stifle your personal development and create self-doubt. When faced with unsolicited criticism, reflect on its validity. If it's constructive and comes from a place of care, consider it. If not, let it pass without taking it to heart. Practicing self-compassion can reinforce your resilience against unwarranted negativity. Self-compassion is a cornerstone of resilience. By treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend, you can better withstand the impact of unsolicited criticism. Think of the story of Buddha and the angry man. One day, a man approached Buddha and began to insult him. Buddha remained calm and asked, "If someone offers you a gift and you decline to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" The man replied, "To the person who offered it." Buddha smiled and said, "Then I decline to accept your insults." This teaches us that we have the power to reject negative words directed at us. Practice self-reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your strengths and achievements. This builds self-confidence and makes you less susceptible to criticism. Seek constructive feedback. When you need feedback, seek it from trusted individuals who understand your goals and provide balanced, constructive insights. Develop a growth mindset. View criticism as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. This shifts your perspective and helps you learn from the feedback. Unrealistic expectations, whether from others or ourselves, can lead to immense stress and disappointment. Buddhism teaches us to live in the present moment and to accept things as they are. Imagine climbing a mountain. If your goal is to reach the summit without appreciating the journey, you miss the beauty around you and the lessons along the way. Unrealistic expectations can make you miss out on the joy of the present. Set realistic and achievable goals for yourself. Communicate your boundaries clearly to others. Embrace the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. Setting realistic goals is about balancing ambition with practicality. It's essential to acknowledge your limits while striving for improvement. Consider the story of a Zen archer. His master taught him that the goal was not to hit the target, but to perfect his form. By focusing on his practice and letting go of the outcome, he eventually mastered his skill. This story reminds us that the process is often more important than the result. Break down goals. Divide large goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes them less daunting and more achievable. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate each small victory. This boosts motivation and keeps you focused on the positive aspects of your journey. Practice patience. Understand that progress takes time. Be patient with yourself and others as you work towards your goals. Guilt and shame are powerful emotions that can weigh heavily on us. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of forgiveness, both towards ourselves and others. Think of a bird trying to fly while carrying a heavy stone. Guilt and shame are like that stone, weighing you down and preventing you from soaring freely. Practice self-forgiveness and let go of past mistakes. Understand that everyone makes errors, and it's part of the human experience. Meditation and reflective practices can help release these burdens. Self-forgiveness is a profound act of self-compassion. It's about acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward with a lighter heart. Consider the story of Angulimala, a notorious bandit who sought redemption through Buddha's teachings. Despite his past, he transformed into a compassionate monk, illustrating that no one is beyond forgiveness and change. Reflect on mistakes. Use journaling to reflect on your mistakes and what you've learned from them. This helps in processing guilt and moving forward. Seek support. Talk to a trusted friend, mentor, or therapist about your feelings of guilt and shame. Sharing your burden can lighten it. Practice compassion meditation. Engage in meditations that focus on sending compassion to yourself and others. This helps in healing emotional wounds. Consider the story of Angulimala, a notorious bandit who sought redemption through Buddha's teachings. Despite his past, he transformed into a compassionate monk, illustrating that no one is beyond forgiveness and change. Reflect on mistakes. Use journaling to reflect on your mistakes and what you've learned from them. This helps in processing guilt and moving forward. Seek support. Talk to a trusted friend, mentor, or therapist about your feelings of guilt and shame. Sharing your burden can lighten it. Practice compassion meditation. Engage in meditations that focus on sending compassion to yourself and others. This helps in healing emotional wounds. Consider the story of a Zen master who carried a heavy sack wherever he went. When asked why, he replied, "This sack is my worries. I carry them with me to remind myself that I can put them down anytime." This illustrates the power of recognizing and letting go of our anxieties. Mindful breathing. Practice deep breathing exercises to calm your mind. Focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. Acceptance meditation. Use meditation to practice accepting your current situation without judgment. This helps in reducing anxiety about the future. Physical activity. Engage in regular physical activity. Exercise releases endorphins, which help reduce anxiety and improve mood. Toxic relationships drain our energy and hinder our growth. Buddhism teaches us the importance of right association, surrounding ourselves with those who uplift and support us. Think of a garden. For plants to thrive, they need a healthy environment. Toxic relationships are like weeds, choking the life out of the garden of your well-being. Evaluate your relationships and distance yourself from those that are harmful. Surround yourself with positive, supportive individuals who encourage your growth and happiness. Building a supportive network is essential for personal growth. Surrounding yourself with positive influences creates a nurturing environment for your well-being. Consider the story of Buddha and his disciples. Buddha emphasized the importance of Sangha, the community of practitioners. He taught that supportive relationships are vital for spiritual growth and resilience. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate your boundaries to others. This helps in maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your well-being. Prioritize healthy connections. Spend more time with individuals who support and uplift you. This creates a positive feedback loop that enhances your overall happiness. Seek professional help. If you find it challenging to distance yourself from toxic relationships, consider seeking advice from a counselor or therapist. By refusing to accept these 6 things, negative energy, unsolicited criticism, unrealistic expectations, guilt and shame, fear and anxiety, and toxic relationships, you can cultivate a life filled with peace, positivity, and purpose. Embracing Zen and Buddhist wisdom helps us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content that enriches your path to inner peace and wisdom. Remember, your journey is unique, and every step forward is a step towards a wiser, more centered you. Take care, and see you in the next video.